The old radio sat on the counter, a final puzzle piece in the sea of boxes that filled Clara's new apartment. Inherited from her eccentric Aunt Esther, it looked like something out of a forgotten antique shop, all tarnished brass and worn wood. With a sigh, Clara plugged it in. Static hissed from the speaker, the sound like angry bees. She fiddled with the dial, the crackle giving way to a faint, distorted voice. "Don't touch," it rasped. Clara flinched, heart hammering against her ribs. Had she imagined it? No answer came, only a fresh wave of static. Unease settled in her gut. The radio was just an old relic, she reassured herself. Yet throughout the evening, her gaze kept straying to it, the silence now heavier than the crackle had been. Finally, giving in to a morbid curiosity, Clara approached the radio. As she turned the dial, the static intensified, resolving into a chilling whisper. "You shouldn't be here, Clara." A cold dread washed over her. The voice knew her name. "Who?" she croaked, her voice barely a whisper. "You know who," it replied, a tremor of urgency in its distorted tone. "You shouldn't have come." Panic clawed at her throat. Was it Aunt Esther? Some elaborate prank from beyond the grave? The radio crackled back to life as the storm outside raged. Huddled under a blanket, Clara tried to ignore it, but the radio's words echoed in her mind. "They're coming for you, Clara. They know you're here." The power flickered, then died, plunging the apartment into darkness. The floorboards above creaked, a slow, deliberate rhythm that sent shivers down her spine. Grasping for something, anything, Clara reached for a book from Aunt Esther's collection, a leather-bound journal filled with strange symbols and cryptic warnings. As light flickered back on, revealing the empty room, Clara clutched the book tighter. The radio was silent, but a different kind of fear gnawed at her. The fear of the unknown darkness the book hinted at, a darkness that now seemed to beckon from the shadows. The radio might have fallen silent, but the real mystery and the true terror had just begun.